is going to make things a bit more difficult within the family dynamic, and I don't think you can compare.
There's also single fathers, and all the statistics that we have when it comes to comparisons between single fathers and single mothers, it seems like the children fare way better when they're just with a single father than with a single mother. That is because a single
father never doesn't have help. Going into that, he has neighbors, he has family, he has other people. It's not baseless. I've seen single fathers, and they always have somebody there willing to help out. But women are expected to child rear the entire brunt of it when they're a single mother.
You're pulling this completely out of your ass.
I'm not.
You're pulling okay. So men, when they're single fathers, they have the community just surrounds them, and they just get all the support and all the benefits and all the privileges. And these poor single mothers, they're just nobody wants to help, and they just get laughed at and blah blah blah.
Certainly, some single mothers have familial support, but not all. And
men get praised for taking on that role, but women don't.
What's that?
Men get praised, like not praised, but like when they're single dads, like they're looked at like, wow, you're such a good guy or whatever. But women, it's like, oh, like what'd you do? Like you single mom, like just men are like looked at as like a like.
Do you think? I mean, I guess is society better now than it was? I don't know, 50, 60, 70 years ago?
In a lot of ways, yes, I think so.
The social cohesion, social fabric, is it better now?
I mean, I can't comment on every aspect of society.
What's that?
But
crime's down.
Yeah, and like women have the ability to, make their own money now. And
is it?
Mm-hmm. Crime has been falling.
Yeah.
There's a lot of factors related to crime. For example, if they put lead in the gasoline and they directly linked the removal of lead from gasoline to lowering crime rates.
Yeah, but we've all got plastic in us at this point.
I think crime's done because of like cameras and science and the way that people get caught. I don't think it has anything to do with women. It has everything to do with technology. It has nothing to do with women.
Yeah, like you don't know who's watching.
Is crime actually down though? I mean,
I don't even think
it is.
They're rioting in LA. I mean, seriously.
They're making it, media makes it bigger than what it is, though.
You just see things more now.
No, it's crazy nuts.
I guess just my confusion here is if it is the case that society functions better under a matriarchy, and matriarchy would imply not just like government rule, but also within the familial structure. At no point in history has there been more female influence than today when it comes to single motherhood. So women have the majority of influence in the household. They make up the majority of teachers all the way from kindergarten to 12th grade. There's a predominance of women in education and as single mothers. So how could it possibly be you have boys and daughters who the majority of their life, the authority figures in their life are women, the moms and all the teachers. It's not clear to me if society has improved.
You don't think society's improved?
Well, it depends by what metric. I think there's way more, quite a bit of polarity.
With what? Politically?
Yeah, sure. Politics, just social cohesion.
It's just that people can voice their opinions now more than they could back in the 50s. In the 50s, your opinion, only the people around you had to put up with that shit. Now everybody has to listen to whatever's on Twitter or Instagram, or anybody that has a camera phone can make themselves heard.
Right, and that has degraded social cohesion.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't think that's women.
I think speaking as a person of color, society has definitely gotten better.
It gotten better?
Yes,
like, are you joking? Look at the females. Every female became a fucking prostitute. Even 8 years ago when I started.
I wouldn't say every. Let's chill now, man.
Okay,
Let's
but
chill.
like it's true. Every female in this generation, they're literally using men in some way. And every female, as soon as they turn 18, they turn into something. OnlyFans, showing pictures. And it's just like, how is that good? We all are like literally.
That's where I don't agree with you.
It's because women like need men, and it's just like the way society is going. We all are so against each other, and like women are lost. And then here we are like talking about like if a woman should rule anymore. Like we're literally like full of weak people in this society. No one wants to see reality. We're sitting here arguing if a fat, ugly person is better looking than a skinny, good-looking person. Are we fucking for real? When you put women in power, that means you're putting someone that is naturally not powerful, and that means that opened the delusion to society. And now we're full of society thinking, oh, I have a cock, but I'm a female. Oh, I have a vagina, but I'm a male. And it's delusion. Right. The world is delusion because of women. Because when you put as someone that is not in power, which is a female, it's never been in power. It's never going to be in power. You're not stronger than a man. I go to the gym every fucking day. I'm not as strong as a 14-year-old man. Why? Because men are more stronger. And now we're in a fucking world full of delusion. We're here arguing if fucking a fatty is better looking than a skinny person. Get a fucking hold of yourself. Like, it's because of females. We did it. And if you keep doing it, everyone's just going to be weaker, fatter. And that's why, you know why we're like this? It's division. We're like this because someone in a fucking higher power, they see that the division between women and men is making us weaker. And the weaker we are, the more we're going to work, the more we're going to slave each other, ourselves. Now we're here, OnlyFans girls, slaved by golden chains, and we think we're in power. We're not.
That's not just gender, that's everything. Of course, the capitalist people who are up at the top, the billionaires of the world, are going to try and pit everybody against each other of any kind of difference. The poor and the rich, the black and the white, the women and the men. Yeah, they're going to try and it's divide and conquer.
And we're
of course.
We're letting that division happen, and we're sitting here saying, I would rather have a man than have a bear attack him. A bear would destroy you in a fucking second.
I hope it does, then I wouldn't have to listen to this shit anymore. Holy shit.
Every single day, you're not gonna die. If you're next to 10 men and 10 fucking bears, just know you're gonna die. Like, it's delusion. We let women think they're in power. We made us think that like everything is a delusion because we started from thinking women have power the same as men, and now everything's a fucking delusion. Everything is a delusion. I just sat here listening to some of you guys basically been delusional for 7 hours. It felt like fucking 24 hours. This shit sucks, and we know it sucks. We know it fucking sucks. None of you would not, if you had a loving dad that would take care of you. You would not
have a loving dad.
If
my dad was very loving.
If he was loving it enough, and if I had a loving dad,
too much right now.
I think it's true. I think it's true. And
I have a loving dad who's still alive and who is still very loving, and he would agree with me being in powder. What the fuck? He's Sicilian. He's as primal as they come.
I don't even think we have like men anymore. I think men are ruined. There's like fucking like 3 of them.
I think that you're just.
You need to hit a Trump rally. Truly, you'll be amazed.
I know there is some men, but it's weird.
Genuinely, I can tell that you're just hurting because you're trying to recognize
I see
you're
what's
hurting.
happening. I see the truth. I see the division.
I don't know why you had to attack.
This is her own internal issues.
Definitely did not need to bring her up.
I used to be just like them. Then I realized, oh, I see now what the fuck's going on. They're doing this to us to think that we're in power. They're doing this to us to think we're in control, and delusion is okay. Everyone's delusional.
Wait, you said you have something to say to her?
You know what you need to do? Honestly, God, you need to get your buns down to Mar-a-Lago.
And you can turn out like this. And you can become this when you're older.
Turn out like what?
Let's not.
What makes you so
like you,
fabulous?
We all have different beliefs.
I think that every single woman that's here will rather have a loving man that will take care of them, protect them, have kids, and do that.
Exactly.
But then we believe that that's not what we want. People,
I want to love women.
I'm literally a fucking atheist. I didn't want to have kids. I have birth control, and I took 2 years off to like just focus on what the fuck's going on the world.
She doesn't speak for all of us.
I studied philosophy. I studied quantum physics. I studied everything, and then I realized.
Studied with what? You didn't finish college. What do you mean you studied quantum physics?
I studied it by myself.
You YouTubed quantum physics?
It doesn't matter.
Personal insults.
So I
want to point out
on the personal
One
insults.
sec. I want to point out one thing here. You said women are more cooperative.
In general,
yeah, we're not. We all hate each other.
Except for the one on steroids.
I work in a strip club, and every female, most of the time, they just hate each other. That's what it is.
It hasn't been this heated all night. You've been talking with me. You got a female.
Yeah,
here.
that's what happens when you put women in power.
You wanted to say something to her earlier, though?
She said she doesn't like people who agree with her, so I'm trying my best over here, Brian.
What did you want to say?
I don't want these people to agree with me.
We're past the
like the original one or what? The after one. So yeah, the original thing I was gonna say is like I don't believe that every girl like once they turn 18 become prostitutes. Or,
it's
like
very common, and it's going that way because women don't really they don't have that natural instincts to survive, and that's why we always go back to men. We beg them for money.
That's your opinion. You're not letting me speak, so you can have your opinion. I'm done. All I'm gonna say is I think we should all.
When the man
I think we should all.
Yeah, that's what it should be.
Stop
I don't think
with the personal insults towards other people in this panel. You know, we did say that we're gonna be going against views and opinions, but let's not personally attack each other now.
Women are so cooperative.
I know we are.
Let's not personally attack each other now.
The most heated moment of the whole show.
I think natural
it's women on women violence. Okay?
I think nature is something that the rules of nature will always follow us, and the more we go against it, the more we go against nature rules. This is the shit we're gonna get. Delusional fucking humans going against their nature, thinking that they can just turn who they are, they are.
Woman's
something
woman,
that's not pretty is
the other
pretty.
ones are psychos.
That's
and
what
should be in
happens
the
when you
funny
don't follow
farm.
the nature rules. This is the definition of not following nature rules.
Do you think that if I asked really nicely, the hospital would lobotomize me? Do you think that they would do that?
What do you mean?
I'm kidding.
Is it bedtime?
I don't know.
It's past bedtime.
I just feel like that's
it's like
true.
Why did you wait until like 7 hours into the stream, by the way, then?
Because I don't know, I was
bit.
waiting for you guys to get to a point. I was waiting for a point, and there's no point. You keep going back and forth with a woman without telling her what's the truth. Why can't you just tell her?
I'm trying to tell her the truth.
You're supposed to educate this woman instead of just hearing him out. What the fuck? Who's that helping? Who's that helping? Who did that help? I was literally going to ask you in the end, what is this getting you listening to a woman just tell you you're wrong for 3 hours? That's not primal of you. That wasn't manly of you. That was not manly of you. I thought you would be more primal. I only watched a couple episodes. I thought you guys were red pill. This whole conversation was not red pill. This was you being very understanding to the wrong side. I don't think you should have been understanding. I think this was not manly of you. I thought you were more manly. I watched one episode of one or two episodes of you guys, and
I'm catching some strays over here.
You're getting strays. No, because I studied this shit. The thing is, like, the more you go against nature rules, it's worse.
Hey,
and the division is because
pushed
of that.
back. I was like to her. She wants to trans
wanted
the
to
kids.
hear this chick.
I don't want to trans. I don't want to trans the kids. I don't want to trans the kids.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't. I said at one point I don't want to trans the kids.
She wants to trans the kids.
Brian, I don't want to trans the kids.
And I pushed back.
I don't want to trans the kids.
Oh, you want to let the women
I was waiting for you guys to get to a point. I waited 7 hours for you to at least spit something to the delusion. You didn't. You just heard them out.
I don't do that.
This
We're only here to talk Trump.
Podcast should be educating people to go towards their natural instincts, not to listen to them. What the fuck is the point? We already know the liberals are fucking mentally ill. We already know that.
Look, I gotta let them speak. I can't just call them stupid. You can't just call people stupid.
You need a wrong button.
You gotta let them talk, and then
at least you have to voice your opinion instead of be like, oh,
I voiced.
No, you just
I voiced.
You just laughed. You just laughed.
He has been voicing opinions the entire time.
Hold on.
You're supposed to.
Bro, I got called.
You're supposed to go against women.
Oh, she's got smoke.
Yeah, see, exactly. You're allowing me because that's what they did for fucking 7 hours too. They went over what you're saying. This is the problem with men.
What the fuck?
You guys let us speak too much. You guys speak too much.
This is what she wants. She wants.
I want to go back fucking 100 years and start over. Yeah, exactly.
You want this?
No, because men keep listening. Yeah.
And then hold on.
We wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be here if men didn't keep acting like a fucking nice person. We wouldn't be here. We wouldn't have all these fucking weak people.
What you think?
Yeah. That's what. This is your show. You're supposed to educate these people instead of hearing.
What do you want me to do? Bench press you? What do you want me to do?
No, educate women. When you're going against your beliefs, tell them why it's wrong. Not just listen to them. Tell them it's wrong. Yeah. That's what your podcast is supposed to be, to educate people for the better.
Respectfully, this is a walking paradox. Shouldn't be telling them
say that you don't want to be.
I thought that's what the point of the podcast was. I watched a couple of the podcasts. It was basically like your friend. I think maybe that was his name, Andrew, whatever. He was telling this woman like the truth, and I thought this was I didn't know I'm gonna be here fucking listening to liberals.
I gotta be honest.
What I don't want to hear.
Marketing genius, dude. She's gonna clean up on OnlyFans tonight.
I will stop OnlyFans if you guys get me a way to make 1/3 of what I make in my fucking job. I will stop OnlyFans and fucking stripping.
Wait, hold
tomorrow.
on.
I won't. I have $12,000 in bills. That's why I do it. And I just don't think there's even men to take care of me. I try to go for men, and the men are so weak. weak. They're listening to me. Men are listening. I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want that. How is that? I'd rather be a fucking lesbian. I'd rather be a fucking lesbian than this shit. What, you're gonna listen to a woman tell you they'd rather pick a bear? Like, are you joking?
I pushed back on that. What are you talking about?
We did a whole hour where he argued.
I called them sexists and bigots.
They are sexist, and then
yeah, but that's the pushback.
And we can't even say if a fucking black
Do you want
man
him to
is
spit on me? Like, what are you hoping would happen?
Spit on you?
You want me to like throw water in their face? Or
No,
what the
I
fuck?
just think at least like voice your opinion with like a
gusto.
Drop your voice an octave.
I think men pushing it back and listening is the reason we're where we're at. And none of us are.
What am I supposed to call them?
I don't think anyone's happy. I don't think anyone's happy.
Should I throw out some?
And then
she brought an eject button.
She brought men loneliness, and this is what it is, because their whole existence of men is to be like loved and to like.
Did she get an energy drink back there?
No, I didn't. It just made me very angry to listen to this shit.
Something?
I literally, it was just too angry. I don't know. It just took me a while to take up boxing. Yeah, I honestly, I don't think I'm a victim of feminism, but I think I'm a product of feminism. And I feel like if I had the right male,
here, okay,
telling me what to do as since birth.
Put your money where your mouth is.
Yeah.
You're currently a stripper, and you're currently an
because
OnlyFans.
men are all gay.
Hold on. Okay,
What the
you're
fuck
gay.
am I gonna
cool.
do to this
You're
fucking
gay.
survivor?
All right, be quiet.
I can't do
so
this.
check it out. Put your money where your mouth is.
Yeah.
Here's what you're gonna do. You have all these notes about how OnlyFans, I hate it so much. Why don't you
I started hating it
pull
last
out-
year.
Do you have it on your phone?
2 years ago.
Do you have it on your phone?
Yeah.
Go get your phone right now. Delete that shit.
Delete what? OnlyFans?
Your OnlyFans.
I will.
If it's a moral imperative and OnlyFans is bad and you hate it,
no, you know what's the
go
problem?
take some action. No, shut
You
the
know
fuck
what-
up.
yeah,
Go get your
thank
phone. Go delete that shit right now.
You know what's my problem?
And
is
then
like,
you can rub my feet afterwards.
No, it's not like that. It's
Get to it.
that's what I want.
On delay.
That's what no, but the problem is
I'll
like,
say that shit in Farsi.
No, but the problem. Anyways, that's not
Did you just say Allah Akbar?
Yeah, that's how you say it in Farsi. No, I don't think it's even possible for. Yeah, I tried. I tried to go. No, I will stop doing it. But the fact is,
do it right now.
No, but the thing is, like, the men need to do it. They shouldn't even allow this. They shouldn't even allow this in the first place. Why is it men? Why is it men asking?
Go get your phone. Delete your OnlyFans.
Delete my OnlyFans.
Delete your OnlyFans right now on the show.
You want me to delete my OnlyFans right now on the show? Okay, I will delete
get
my
it.
OnlyFans right now.
Go
on the
get it.
fucking show. Are you gonna deactivate it for me?
How would I do
He got the phone.
If this is gonna help anyone, I will fucking do it.
I will never delete my OnlyFans. Please don't get any ideas to
You
keep.
have a 30-day window to change your mind, though.
Is this going
You
to
can
change
bring it
anything in
back.
society?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
You can literally bring it back.
Okay.
You will be the change you want to
Here,
see.
I will
in the
delete
world.
OnlyFans right now. But
Wait, hide your screen. Hide your screen.
Oh shit.
I don't want.
But what am I going to do with the money
Here,
that's in
while
there?
you're working on
It automatically
just bring it
No, you
back.
lose
It pays out. No, it doesn't. It doesn't get lost. It pays out to you directly when you
well,
deactivate
It
it.
does.
I delete my
What's
OnlyFans
that?
for what? Is men are men going to stop being gay if I do that?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Is if I delete my OnlyFans?
I was gonna have anal sex tonight, and I will stop.
If
being
I
gay.
if I delete my OnlyFans right now, these weak men that are paying all these men, these women, they're working hard
This
to
is the
pay these
grift.
women to look at their fucking feet. Are they gonna change their mind? No, it's not. Because men are so weak, I'm allowed
Hey,
to
why
make
isn't your phone in
millions
your
of
hands?
dollars. No, but the thing is, I'm not sick.
It's okay.
I'm not
Babe.
even. I don't even
Babe,
think I'm
it's
gonna be
okay.
saved. I'm not here to beg for mercy.
okay.
I'm cooked.
Yeah,
I said that from
yep.
the beginning.
It's
I
okay,
said
babe.
that I'm
Babe,
cooked.
it's okay.
I don't think there's any going back.
Look, just
I don't think there's any going back.
a little less.
Is it a wrap?
Little less
Who's gonna
conversation.
pay my bills? Who's gonna pay my bills? I have 12 grand in mortgages.
You're gonna go get a job. What's the
To be a slave to men again? I'm a slave to men
what's the
anyways.
fast food chain in Canada?
Yeah, I'm not going to
What's
do
the
that.
fast food chain?
I'm not
Hortons.
going to do that.
Tim Hortons.
Tim Hortons.
yeah.
Yeah,
You're gonna be a
exactly.
hostess at Tim
Hortons.
Tim
Yeah,
Hortons.
exactly.
Okay.
I just feel like if there wasn't weak men like this, I wouldn't be where I'm at.
Have
and
you
none
ever
of
pegged a
these
guy?
girls would.
You ever pegged a guy?
I don't know.
That's kind of weird.
yeah, maybe I did peg a guy and I didn't want to, but why are these men wanting everyone to peg them? Why is everyone so chemically imbalanced? What is that? Why don't we get to the, instead of getting
go to a Charlie Kirk meeting, you need to go to Mar-a-Lago. You'll be around men.
I don't think me deleting my OnlyFans is gonna help it. The problem is I've been doing this since I was. I'm not coping.
You're a little cup. Oh well, I don't like to do OnlyFans.
Did you know?
I don't like to do OnlyFans.
No. Did you know you can do something and understand that it's wrong and keep doing it because society allows you to do it? I'm not saying what I'm doing is right, but I can milk this shit. I was homeless fucking 7 years ago. I own 3 houses now, $3 million properties because men are stupid.
Are you having a manic episode?
No, I'm not.
Do you want your medication?
No, I'm on your side. I'm on your side, but it's just like I'm on your side. I'm on this side, but it's just like we need to fucking work on the men. We need to work on the men.
Yeah, okay, I agree. Can you delete that?
I can't even tell you.
What?
I'm so with you. I can't even tell you.
I don't think you understand what I'm saying. I'm saying that all these girls like me, you can be self-aware. You can do something, but be self-aware. And the problem that you're having a problem with me is because I'm self-aware. I'm self-aware.
Wait, can you scoot the mic to the back to where it was?
I'm self-aware. I know what I'm doing is wrong. And I think next generation of men, of young men, should stop fucking letting women feed them this bullshit. They need to start being men again, like fucking 100 years ago, and not listen to a woman to fucking... And then, instead of like taking care of one woman, they're like paying all these OnlyFans girls. They're spending their money on us. Like, why?
I'm telling you, look into Charlie Kirk. He's got a
And you think by me deleting my OnlyFans, the world fucking problem is going to be solved? No.
If any guys out there want to spend their money on an OnlyFans girl who loves their job, spend it on me. Thank you.
No, they want to spend it on one that hates their job, and that's why she's going to make so much money.
No,
it's such a grift.
I promise you, if I can make money from anything gym related, I will stop doing this. My problem is
you got the attention.
I'm talentless.
You got some attention.
I'm talentless because I've been stripping and fucking having OnlyFans for 7 years. I'm talentless. I'm cooked.
You're gonna make like 20 grand a night.
I'm not trying.
It was good.
You're gonna make like 20 grand a night.
I'm not doing. I'm not even going against you. I'm with you. That's the thing. I'm with you.
On what?
On everything you're saying.
Delete your fucking OnlyFans.
But it's not gonna help me. I mean, I'm down to delete it, honestly.
Yeah, so fucking do it.
Is this gonna
stop pussyfooting.
Is this gonna
Hey, stop fucking pussyfooting and delete the fucking
Brian,
OnlyFans.
if she deletes her OnlyFans, though, you have to do a follow-up because you have 30 days to undo that.
Give me 30 days. I will.
We'll get her back.
Someone will need to help me to get another job.
Gosh.
I need a man to save me. I need men to save me.
I'll hire you as my security.
As your fucking security. What is the pay on that? What's the pay on that?
Not enough.
What's the pay on that?
I'll give you 20 Canadian dollars an hour.
20 Canadian. I can do that myself. Why don't you get it? Why don't you get it? They want us. They want females like me. When we go in the normal world, they want us to suffer. They want us to suffer, so we go back to this shit. That's what it is. Why don't you get it? What I'm saying?
Fuck! Now you trying to hustle me for a fucking?
No, I'm not. They want us. They want every individual, female, male, to suffer. They want us to be divided. They don't want us to be in groups because that's easier to control us. That's what's happening.
I'll text you the sugar baby app.
I don't want to be a fucking sugar baby. I don't want to be a fucking sugar baby.
All right, wait. I gotta let some chats come through. So let's take it a little break.
Get a job in television.
Guys,
it
let
pays
me let
well.
some chats come through.
Thank you. You were just mad because you spoke for 7 hours. You got muted.
Hold on.
And I'm spitting facts.
Stop.
I'm spitting facts.
Smug Druggler, I let Chair 1 open my pickle jars. By the way, if you send in a $200 TTS, Smug Druggler, we have pickle jars in the refrigerator.
I will open a pickle jar anytime.
So we'll have her open it. Okay, we have...
And you guys think I'm masculine. Every single man should be bigger and more jacked than me because it's in your primal instincts. They're making you fat. They want you to be fat because you're weak. Every single man should look at me and be like, this bitch is fucking weak. You guys have testosterone.
I gotta read it.
You should go to gym. You should become manly.
Be quiet. Okay, how bad does the conversation have to be on a date for the man to take his food back and drop her off?
What's the question?
You done fucked up. You done fucked up is what he's saying. Okay, we have based Trinot. Oh wait, did I? That one. Oh, he sent it twice. Okay.
You got double for it?
I guess so. Thank you, Base for Not. He sent that in a while ago. I don't know. She was on a rant, so we have a bunch more coming through.
Correct rant, and you know I'm right. I think exactly like you think, but because I'm saying it, I'm a woman and I have OnlyFans, it's stupid because I'm saying it.
If you want to walk away from OnlyFans and make the same amount of money, get a job in television.
I can.
Yes, you can. You don't